Too surprising? You really lied to a 22-year-old about being a member? Yeah, the words just kind of tumbled out of my mouth.
Very good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Today we have with us many industrial trainees. Now, if I talk about industrial training, this concept must be curious for a lot of people. Like me, who's pursuing articleship, I must be wondering what is industrial training. So I am in the category of curious people. But there are also many people to whom this concept is pretty alien. They don't know anything about industrial training. But if you have joined here today, you all must be curious. And we know that it's pretty difficult to get real clarity that what industrial training is, how can I pursue industrial training, and what really goes on after you have joined that. So to answer all that queries, Ahmedabad branch of Vikasa has put together a lot of industrial trainees from all over the country, be it Bombay, Ahmedabad, Guwahati. There are a lot of industrial trainees who have come here today to answer your questions, also to share their experience. So before we get into that, I would request the chairman of Ahmedabad branch of WIRC of ICAI, CA Harit Dhariwal sir, to address everyone. Hmm.
So we know industrial training is important. We know it is very important for us. We also know there are known unknowns. So we know there are certain things which we don't know. So I think as students, you don't know about the benefits of industrial training. You also don't know about what is in store for you when you go for industrial training. But there are certain things which are unknown unknowns. You know, you don't know that you don't know what. There are certain things which you don't know only. So this is something today's session. I'm sure with the 7-8 people that have students that have joined in, they will share a lot of things out of their personal experience, which you will also take forward, and maybe you might also think for doing ahead, and think of doing industrial training maybe in your during your articleship time. At Ahmedabad branch, what we can assure you is that in case you would want to do industrial training, we will definitely act as a facilitator. We'll definitely help you connect with a lot of companies. I think the team is already in the process of making the list of organizations in Ahmedabad, even in Mumbai, those who are offering industrial training. So after today's session, in case you would want to join or you want to know more about it, please contact us. and we will definitely help you to connect to a few organizations. With this, I think once again, thanks to all the industrial trainees who have joined us today. I am really looking forward to have interaction with you. Thank you.
Khushi, are you there? Okay, taking this session forward, I would now request Ahmedabad branch to play ICI Moto.
य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति कामं 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 कामपुरुषो पुरुषो निर्मिमाणः निर्मिमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तदेव शुक्रदब्रह्मा तदब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनात्यपि कश्चनान्यपि कश्चन एतद्वैता 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 एतद्वैता
Huh?
Okay, so just taking the session forward, I just wanted to share something with you guys. Being a committee member of Vikasa Ahmedabad, when I first thought of industrial training, like I just heard of industrial training. I was the one which Khushi mentioned, alien, right? I was alien to this word, but I am now in the category of confused ones. So when someone utters this word, वो बोलते ना हिंदी में कि चमक उठना. So ऐसे में चमक उठता था. I really think that this is the thing for the people who are better than me in the academics, right? So, but it's not so. As I come to know about this industrial training more and more, I don't feel so. So when I think of this word industrial training, I compare it with a coin. So coin has two sides, right? And as just like coin, this industrial training also has two sides, and it is not necessary what is good for me will be definitely good for you. It might not be, and whatever will be good for you, it might not be good for me, right? So it's a personal decision. Industrial training. When we talk about this industrial training, the industrial trainees get a proper, perfect exposure in a particular field, right? So it's about your choice. Without making a valid decision, you won't be able to succeed in life. So this is the time you have to make a decision for your life, for your career. So today, as the trainees have already joined us from various cities, from various portfolios, from various companies, I expect a lot knowledge from them, and also I expect participants to gain knowledge from them and share it with the others who need them. Right. So over to Khushi. I guess Khushi, you're joined.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. So I'll be on the listening side today
Sorry,
because that will benefit me more.
Okay. Is the ICI Moto?
Yes, ICI Moto. I played it.
Okay. So much, Jay. So I'm pretty sure that our team, led by Vice Chairman Jay, he said a lot good things about the team, about I don't need to say regarding that. Right away into the session called Saran.
Kushi, maybe you are not audible, so I'll. Okay. Could you try once more? Kushi?
Yes,
Yes, yes, carry on.
sorry, I was saying that now you would straight away move forward to the session. The first industrial trainee that I would like to call to share his experience has come all the way from Guwahati. Mr. Sai Charan is also a part of Vikasa from Guwahati. Sai, are you here? The stage is all
Uh,
yours. Please share your experience.
Thank you, Kushi, and thank you, Vikasa Ahmedabad, for organizing this wonderful session. Hello, everyone. My name is Sai Charan, and I'm from Guwahati, Assam. I'm currently undergoing my industrial training in Indian Oil Corporation Limited. Uh, the first the first time when I heard about industrial training was during my ITOT classes, and then I thought, yeah, I have to go for it. So then I started. I was also an alien at that time. Then I started exploring about it in the first 2 years of my articleship, and then I applied before 2 to 3 months before my completion of 2 years. And the companies in which I got selected were three companies. IFCO, Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited, and the second one was UBS Global, United Bank of Switzerland, and third one is Indian Oil Corporation Limited. And I went on to choose IOCL because of relocating factor and work from home factor. And this would be my company introduction. And regarding the sources where I found about industrial training were three major sources. The first one is LinkedIn Job Alert. Uh, in your LinkedIn profile, there will be a section under your name, which will give you an option to bring an alert whenever a new vacancy arises. And the second one is ICI Industrial Training Portal, and that is one of the best initiative which ICI has taken regarding industrial training. And the third one is some pages in LinkedIn, such as Vacancy Finder India, where they regularly post the vacancies. And these are the three sources. And regarding my interview experience, yes, there were technical rounds, HR rounds, and CV selection is normal. And in IOCL, I just had CV selection and just an interview for 30 to 40 minutes. And they asked me questions regarding all the basic HR questions and regarding FR and SFM. I personally recommend FR and SFM to be the topmost important subjects for your interview in industrial training. Make sure you complete both the subjects of your CFNL coaching before you go for industrial training, and that will help you a lot. And regarding UBS, it was investment banking profile, and they asked me regarding SFM, all SFM concepts. At least you need to have a basic idea about them, and all the current affair questions regarding what is the CRR rate, SLR rate, and all those questions. And you need to go with situational based questions also. They will ask you how you will deal with this certain kind of situation. So make sure you're good at it. And there are some misconceptions. Misconceptions like only top 20 firms in India, or big four, only the articleship students working in big four will get selected in industrial, and that's not. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. And they basically mention in their eligibility criteria whenever they post any vacancy. Even I am from a very small firm. I got selected into it, and they sometimes mention both groups inter first attempt में qualified होने से ही you will be getting an industrial, and वैसा भी कुछ नहीं है. And even I cleared my CA inter in 3 attempts. So small firm and inter, and that won't affect you And regarding my job role, as many students were asking about it, in IOCL, there are basically 4 profiles. Okay, regarding the IOCL finance department, there are 4 basic profiles. The 4 basic profiles.
I have muted
Okay,
everyone.
okay. Okay. The 4 basic profiles are main account section, which includes audit and banking. The second one is capital and revenue expenditure, which includes assets management and the payment section. The third one is indirect tax. And the fourth one is customer ledger, which includes dealing with customers and the calculations and all. So these are the 4 basic profiles. Regarding direct tax, you will be having this exposure only in head office or regional office, not in state offices. Regarding the I think the only con in this industrial training is the study leave. So the study leave which they gave is only for 2 months, and stipend I can't reveal the details. It's confidential. So that's regarding my experience. And are there any other questions? So let me check in.
Sai,
Okay.
what we will do, we'll let every trainee share their experience, and at last we can solve their questions and queries.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Thank you, even Sai. It was really great listening to you. Now, I would like to request Shreyansh Agarwal, if he is here,
Yeah.
share his experience. Yes,
Yeah.
Good
Hi, Jay.
Hi,
so first of all, I'd like to congratulate Vikasa team for putting this together. I'm sure it must be of great help to everybody. So I'll start with basic introduction. So I'm born and brought up in a very small town of Rajasthan, that is Mirpur. Then after my graduation, I moved to Mumbai for my articleship. So I've done my articleship from Statutory Audit Department of Deloitte in Mumbai office. So after that, after 2 years of my articleship, I thought of pursuing industrial training. So I had started applying, and then I moved to Aditya Birla Group for my training. So my department was corporate strategy and business development. I'll briefly tell you about the work, what's the work like. So basically, corporate strategy team is the internal consultants of the group. So we get different projects from various businesses of the group. So for example, we'll do. So I have done work for different businesses like Ultratech or Grasim or Aditya Birla Fashion Retail, and some of the work is like for new market entry assessment. Like, is a new segment attractive for the business or not? What is the right to win for us? Then we would do also competitors analysis. We would do cost reduction programs, etc. So it's like so we had mostly a MBA team and 2 or 3 other industrial trainees. So that's about the work profile. So a lot of students have questions about the work pressure, or maybe what's the leave period, or how's the work. So one basic suggestion I would like to give is that there's no single answer to this, because every company has different procedures, every company has different rules. So the basic idea is to reach out to different people. You should reach out to maybe people on LinkedIn, talk to them. I'm sure a lot of people are really willing to help. So to get the answer to specific firms, you should reach out to different people. So yeah, this is one thing. Then I had a few questions with me that a few people asked me. So first thing, as Sai rightly mentioned, I would also like to clear some myths. The thing that only, like as Jay was also saying, that only academically good students get the training. So it's not really like that. It really does not depend on that. Not also Big Fours. The one thing that is really important is you should be fit for this role, and also you should have a good articles experience. Like whatever you have done, you should know about it. So like in my example, since I had a strategy role, they asked me case studies on competitors. How do you gain the competitive advantage in this industry or that industry? Like they asked me a lot of questions on my articleship experience. Like, so I had done my articleship mostly in telecom industry. So they asked me a lot of things about AGR dues, what was happening all around it in that time, what was happening with Jio, etc. So you should know about your articleship really, really well. So this is one thing. Another myth, this is usually seen. So work pressure is on lower side as compared to horticulture. This is usually seen. Like for my example, we had like working hours usually from 10 to 5, not beyond that. But in horticulture, it can vary from like really you might end up working whole night also. So it's not really that hectic in industrial training. Finally, I saw some questions on when you should start looking for training. So earlier you could only do industrial training for 12 months, but now ICAI has allowed for 18 months. So ideally you should start looking and applying for training at least 3 months before you are ending 18 months. So after you have completed 15 months of your training, you should start at least exploring what are the profiles, what profile can fit you, etc. So yes, 3 months before is a good time to start. Lease period is, again, it varies a lot. Like Sai said, it's 2 months in my case. They committed 3 months, but I requested them. There was not a lot of work pressure, so they allowed me 3.5 months. Now, also, since they have extended the period of industrial training to 18 months, based on the preliminary discussions I had with other trainees, now corporates are considering at least 4 months of leaves. So this is really good opportunity. I guess you should really at least explore. I mean, do not disregard it. Also, I have seen I'm looking at some questions. So stipend range. Also, I have interview questions and selection process. So stipend range. So my stipend was 30,000 per month. In other cases, so Credit Suisse offers 50,000. I'm sure JP Morgan Investment Banking offers 80,000 per month. That's the maximum I have heard. Other than that, 10,000 to around 30,000, 40,000 is the average stipend you get per month. Selection process. So I got this. I got to know about this opportunity from one of the WhatsApp group, and it was also posted on the LinkedIn. To be fair, so I had applied, shared my CV. They called me back, scheduled my interview. It was a 30-minute short interview. The direct manager only asked me several questions. So interview, again, questions totally depend on the profile. As I was also mentioning, when it was in investment banking, they asked SFM questions. So yes, whatever the profile is, you get questions on that. So another question: when has completed 2.5 years? So industrial training period. So when we joined, it was minimum 9 months, maximum 12 months. So if you have completed 2.5 years, I don't think it's possible to complete, but you might need to check the latest rules. It could be minimum 9 months, maximum 18 months. Do we have to skip one CA final attempt? Not necessary, depends on your preparations. So a lot of people do skip the attempt. So yes, it completely depends on the preparations. So I think I'm due with my time. I'll definitely would like to take more questions once other trainees have spoken. Is it fine, Jay?
Yes, sure.
Yep. Thank you so much.
In fact, thank you, Shreyans, for sharing your experience. Yes, Kushi. Okay, you are not able to unmute yourself. Great.
Yeah, okay, we had to do that. So thank you so much. Whatever questions are left, participants can ask them at the end.
Yes, and जितने भी क्वेश्चंस है, I would request you अभी ना पूछो. अभी आप ध्यान रखो कौन कौन सी इंडस्ट्री में, जैसे श्रेयांश था, साय था और जय है, रेखा है अभी हमारे साथ. तो आप लोग याद रखो कि उन्हें आपको पर्टिकुलरली क्या क्वेश्चंस पूछने हैं. आप फिर जब क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहे हो तब बता देना कि आपको इस इंडस्ट्री में ये पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन पूछना है. अभी अगर क्वेश्चंस चालू रखेंगे ना अपन तो फिर खत्म नहीं कर पाएंगे. Yes, Khushi. Sorry.
And we also have given time to all the industrial trainings. So they will complete all they have to say. And after that, we can go on with the question answer round. So next up, we have Forum, who has joined us from our very own Ahmedabad. Forum, are you here? Okay. Until Forum joins us, Let us move on to Sarvesh, who has joined us from Pune.
Khushi, who are not present here, we could take them a class. Maybe who are present here.
Huh. Okay. Let me just check one second. Okay, we have Jay Jain with us, who has come from Hyderabad. So another state altogether. It'll be interesting to hear from you, Jay. Come on, share your experience.
Yeah, hello. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, so before I start, I'd like to say quote. Okay, knowledge is not power, it's potential power. Execution will trump knowledge any day, right? So, first of all, I'd like to thank ICI and Vikas and each and every person who has arranged this meeting and given us an opportunity to speak. And I, I would hope that all of our experiences help you a lot. So yeah, in interest of time, let's start. Uh, about myself, I'm an industrial trainee at UBS. And with an article experience of 2 years in Hyderabad itself in a mid-sized firm. And other than that, I am also an extracurricular activity person where I just don't like studying and I do various other things. And as you can see, this is also part of it. I love speaking and I love doing many other things too. And I also hope everybody and wish everybody should do that. Now jumping on to industrial training, I'd like to say first thing is awareness, knowledge. Before we start anything, how many of you were aware of industrial training when you started your articles? I'd accept one answer, or maybe the presenters, or uh, I get an answer. No, yeah, obviously. Why? May I know why? Oh yeah, I get an answer. Yes, that's good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Great, great, great. I'll come on to the yes part, but to the no part. Why not? Weren't you interested enough? If you were not interested enough, you wouldn't be here, right? So yeah, I'd like to say that always remember before starting, you should at least have a look at what's provided to you, right? You should always have yeah, I got a request to repeat. I might repeat when you specifically ask me. I'm sorry. So yeah, so coming on to the knowledge, so when I started my articleship beforehand, I already inquired and got to know about industrial training and also what articleship work is, right? So this is a part of another bigger step called planning, right? So I'd like to say articleship is not just in third year, it starts from the first year, as in when you join your articles. I mean, I'm sorry, industrial training. Industrial training is not for 3 years. It starts from when you join, right, your articleship. So basically, it's all about planning. So I'll just put my words short. You know, you have to plan your classes. You have to plan the career. You have to plan why you want to join, right? So basically, I am a finance enthusiast, and I wanted to pursue a career in finance in future. And as a part of this, I already decided, you know, not exactly decided, but yeah, during the articleship, when I started, I already decided that I'll do industrial training for sure. Then while completing my classes, I decided the career, I mean the field which I want to go. So first point is planning requires planning your classes. I would say all your classes should be complete before you start industrial training. Otherwise, how will you concentrate on industrial training? When will you find the time, right? It's a lot of work and a lot of exposure you get, so you need to plan your classes. And the next part comes is resume. Okay, so before you do anything, I just like to say one thing, that you are your resume, right? it's you, what you put in, what you have done, what is your experience. Now I'll tell you one thing, answering this interview question part as well. What would an interview expect from you? There are two things. First thing, what he requires, that is you get it from the job description which you get, right? So always remember to read the job description thoroughly. You should just mix it in water and drink it. That should be the level of the job description thing. And then second part is resume. Your resume should be so truly you. If I ask you one a letter from your resume, you should be able to answer it, that okay, this is where, this is why, this is what, right? That is why these two things are very important. The interviewer will see your resume and he will see what he requires. So if he sees something interesting, he'll obviously ask. And if it's not, if it's not genuine, he will say कि भाई ये बंदा खुद के बारे में ही genuinely नहीं बोल रहा है, तो काम क्या genuinely करेगा, right? One of the biggest reasons, if you ask me to put 10 things in my resume which are fake and one thing in my resume which is true, I would prefer to put one thing in my resume which is true, because if he asks me any question from that, I'll be able to answer it, right? That's the very important part. No, about the cover letter, I don't think it's required, because in these kind of scenarios, I mean, that's my personal preference. I don't prefer cover letter. So coming on to interview preparation, first thing, as I already said, job description, the career, this is where the career which you want comes in. So I was into finance and I knew SFM would be required, FR would be required. You might be into audit, you might be into taxation. You have to know where you want to go before you start. Otherwise, what will you prepare? Will you prepare all the subjects at once? That would be preparation for final, I guess, right? So you have to know which field you want to go. So before that, you should know whether you want to go into audit, taxation, or finance. As I was pretty sure that I wanted to go in finance, then I did my preparation in FR, SFM, and a bit of other parts also, just to have a backseat and a safe side. So that is how I prepared. And regarding the interview questions, as I already mentioned, what will they ask? They will ask what. Okay, let me ask you, when do you question somebody? When you know him, right? Or when you get to know something about him. The interviewer knows you only by your resume, right? So you have to just make sure that he will ask you only two questions. I mean, one would be from job description. I mean, two types of questions. One would be from job description, another would be from your resume, right? So just stop asking the questions, questions like what they will ask in interview, what they will ask, what they require they will ask, and what they think, which is your resume. That is what they will ask, right? I'm sorry, I might be a little harsh, but yeah, these were the questions which I also expected at my beginning. But yeah, now I'm kind of with a different opinion. Okay, and one more thing regarding the sources, ICI portal, we have an industrial training portal and LinkedIn portal. I mean, that's a very good source. And also we have some Telegram and WhatsApp groups, which we would happy to share sometime later. Yeah, these are the sources. And then, yeah, just give your best. Okay. If I'm running out of time, otherwise I might have shared my interview experience, but yeah, definitely. I hope it was helpful. Yeah. To you, Jay, or maybe Khushi. Thank you. Thank you for the time.
Thank you so much, Jay. I can actually see a difference between an article and an industrial trainee. Like when we gave you a time, you stuck to that. And the points you covered, it was so structured. So like, it's really good to see that.
Yeah,
I'm sure
thank you.
everyone noticed that.
Yeah, definitely. I would give all the credits to my industrial training experience, and I'm not that. I don't have that much experience. I'm just it's just my second month in my industrial training, and you can see. So I mean, even I can see why to hide it. Yeah, I have improved, and you guys will also improve, but you have to take it. Yeah, thank you. Over to you.
Okay, that's really nice. So now we will move on to our first female industrial training that we have, Miss Rekha.
Hello, hi. Hello, everyone. How are you? Firstly, I would like to see all the beautiful faces present here. So, if possible, please switch on your videos. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Okay. So firstly, I would like to thank Ahmedabad branch of Picasa for providing me an opportunity to be here in front of you to tell you about industrial training. I am Rekha Yadav from Rewari, Haryana. I did my articleship from TR Chadda and Company, Gurgaon, and gonna join HSBC as an industrial trainee in the next week. So like even I'm very excited to join industrial training, and as I can see, my fellow mates has already joined. So really, really great to hear their experiences. So as most of my fellow mates have discussed about the eligibility, duration, process, how to apply, how to reach. So they have covered all these points. So I don't want to repeat these. Okay, so I would be telling you few points how your mail will get shortlisted while you are sending it to a recruiter. First thing, you will get an interview call only if your mail got shortlisted. So how it will be done? So there are few points which I wanna like mention you in front of you. Firstly, instead of mentioning sir, ma'am, mention dear and then name of the recruiter. Don't mention sir or ma'am. And if you don't know the name of recruiter, sometimes it's like very much clear about the mail ID which the recruiter provides, that what is the name of the recruiter. If it's not, then you can write hello, hi, but don't write sir or ma'am. Second point, always include greetings in your mail. Like hope you are doing well, hope you are safe and healthy. In the third point, which I would like to cover, that is introduce yourself in the very first para. Tell about yourself, the firm from which you are doing your articleship and the department in which you are doing your articleship. Then mention the company, the organization in which you are applying for industrial training and the department you are interested. Okay. In the next para, you can mention like about your experience in a very brief manner. Don't elaborate it much. And any specific point which the recruiter wants, like if the recruiter wants your attempt, when is your attempt due, what is the status of the GMCS and advanced ITT. So please include that, because if you will not include that, your mail will not at all gonna be shortlisted. If you will not like send the mail as per the recruiter requirement, so there are less chances that your mail gets shortlisted. Always like rename your resume before sending it. Don't send it like the PDF name is coming 430159 any numerical digit. So always rename your resume before sending it, CV, and then your name. Don't forget to mention your contact details. And yeah, in the subject line, do mention that you're applying for which post, and you're applying for industrial training and then the post. So these are the few points which I want to cover about the mail. If your interview gets scheduled, then please try to join 5 minutes before your interview. Like don't let your interviewer to wait for you to come and like start the interview. So these are the few points which I would like to mention. Yeah.
Thank you, Rekha.
Thank you.
You gave us all an idea on how to approach industrial training.
Yeah.
So we heard from 4 industrial trainings till now: Shreyansh, Sai, Jay, and Rekha. So what we can do is, first of all the participants who have joined, almost 100 participants, is there anyone apart from these 4 who is actually pursuing industrial training right now? You can put it in the chat box. Then we can also hear your experience.
Until then, there are many questions, Krushi, in the chat box, and as of now we have time, so many of the participants want the trainees to share their work profile. So Jay, Rekha, Sai, and anyone from you wants to share their work profile and wants to brief something more about your role. So you are welcome. Anyone from you? Sai, Rekha, Jay, Shreyansh?
Yeah, sure. I would like to go ahead.
Yes.
Okay. As I said, regarding the four departments in finance department in IOCL, I work under main accounts, which includes mainly banking, audit, and all the daily operations. Mainly, the main account section handles and coordinates all the other sections like capital and revenue expenditure, um, customer ledger, and indirect tax. So in this, we have bank reconciliations regarding preparing all the reports and analyzing the ledgers and posting the entries in SAP. And IOCL runs through SAP, so you will be having an in-depth experience in it. And believe me, I didn't have a single day experience in my 2 years of articleship in SAP, but I only had experience in Tally. So that won't be a limitation. Ultimately, what recruiters want is the confidence. You will be recruited as a trainee, so they want a good learner. They expect you a good learner from you. So you have to instill the confidence in them. And this is my job profile. Thank you. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Sai. And maybe Jay and Rekha could also share something.
Yeah. So I will be joining HSBC from next week in product control department. Over where I used to handle derivatives, hedging part, derivatives and hedging part. So like in detail, I don't have much idea about it, but yeah, it will be more based on derivatives part and focused on the P&L part.
Thank you, Rekha. Jay.
Yeah, thanks, Jay. So regarding my profile, I'm sorry, it's confidential. I can't share, but I would definitely tell you for the people who wants finance, okay, keep one thing in mind that you don't expect what you get. Mostly finance people expect the front end roles, investment banking, mergers and acquisitions. That is what even I expected. But as a matter of fact, in India, the possibility is very rare. I mean, it's very less. The chances are very less, and you will get the back end work, the accounting part, right? So in finance, specifically to finance, I'm not telling about any other field, but yeah, that is what I would like to say, that you mostly get back end work and not what you actually want. So if anyone is planning for finance, make sure you consider this fact. So basically, instead of you doing a company valuation, which you'd expect if you're a finance guy, you'd not get that. Basically, you'll get the accounting part. So yeah, that is what I would like to say on this front. Thanks.
A lot of people are also asking that, how do you choose a company? What should be your approach? If anyone can throw some light on that.
Yes, Jay.
First thing, yeah, I did note it down regarding how to choose your profile, right? So first point I'd like to say that it completely depends on your interest. As I already mentioned, planning, right? So I would like to give a minute or two extra for this, that I was not kind of an industrial trainee guy. I was into business. Okay. I joined CA to professionally manage a business. May it be any, but yeah, that was my intention. But as a part of my 2 years articles, I mean, but I was definitely sure that I'll do industrial training. I'll also tell you why, because I knew that I'm not going to practice, right? So 3 साल काम करके क्या है, जब मुझे opportunity मिल रही है third year में, then I thought, why not try it? Right. So that was my part. I did not decide the career or field. So that you can only decide based on your interest, right? So a person might be interested in audit, a person might be interested in taxation, a person might be interested in finance. That is when the classes comes in. So that is when I also told that you have to plan your classes accordingly and do it beforehand. So when I did all my classes, I already got a spark when I joined my finance class, because I personally also love finance. I also love the subject as well. So that is how I chose my career. So ask yourself now, see, question yourself. I'll just this is a very simple trick which I do. Ask yourself that आपको खाना नहीं देंगे, कुछ नहीं देंगे 2 दिन के लिए, बस law, audit, finance, tax देंगे, which one you choose, right? Or maybe just toss a coin, just pick up 2 of them, toss a coin. जब coin हवा में होगा, you might have heard, right? The decision is made when the coin actually to reframe it, when you make a decision based on the coin, the landing of coin doesn't matter. The decision is already in your mind when the coin is halfway up, because आप तभी pray करोगे कि heads चाहिए या tails चाहिए, right? So ask yourself, what would you do? And if you ask me, I would take finance as that, right? So that is the basic question that I keep to myself, and and it really helps, trust me. Yeah, thanks. Over to you, Kushi or Jay.
Okay, so maybe Rekha is here with us. So she just applied for HSBC. So what made you, even while I was talking to her earlier before this meet, so I asked her that what made you choose this articleship. Also, I observed as a question in this chat box that what is something that outweighs the benefits of this industrial training than that of the articleship.
Okay. So I did my articleship in valuations, not in audit and tax. So from the very beginning, I had interest in the finance field, as Jay also mentioned that. So I decided my articleship to start with that only. So I devoted 2 years for that. I like the valuation part and the mergers part, all these things. I did it for various companies, for various clients. So I just want to get more experience in the same field, and like getting the experience in derivatives and hedging as SFM. This is all the SFM part. So this also attracted me. So I applied for this, and luckily I got the industrial training in the same field. So this is the point. Firstly, you have to figure out that what is your interest. Like if your interest is in audit, your interest is in tax, so apply accordingly for the industrial training. Don't apply for each and every vacancy which is coming, because you will plan you will give the interview, but at the end you are not interested for that profile. So choose wisely that what do you want exactly. So this is the point.
Great. Thank you so much, Rekha. Also, I observed, I saw a question in chat box. Like the people are asking, does that principal have any rights to stop them from going to industrial training? So I only will answer this question. No, your principal don't have any right to stop you until and unless you don't complete his work. Right? So maybe you have to definitely build up a good reputation in your own firm firstly. As Shreyans also mentioned that, I guess Jay mentioned that putting out a CV in front of the interviewer, you're putting out yourself, right? So if you don't have confidence on yourself firstly, you won't be able to go further, right? Okay, so I'll read out the question in chat box. Okay, there are the questions like if someone has not done advanced ITT, GMCS, how can we cover that mistakes in interview process?
Okay. So may I answer this? Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Okay. So if you are applying for industrial training as per the 12 months guidelines, so like it is advisable that you should complete your advanced ITT and GMCS before starting your industrial, because you will not get extra leaves for this during your articleship period, industrial training period. If you are applying as per 18 months policy, so as ICI don't allow right now for the November 22 attempt students to do the advanced ITT and GMCS, so it is totally fine. You will get the time later on, because ICI is not permitting right now, so you can't do anything about it. So for the 12-month candidates, I would like to say that I will prefer that you should complete your advanced ITT and GMCS before.
Okay. So
There is one more question, which was from a participant, that if you compare articleship and industrial training, what industrial training offers more than articleship?
Okay. So I haven't joined it yet. This could be well answered by either Jay or say Charan. Yeah, they can answer it in a better way.
Yeah, I would like to answer.
Of course, go on.
The first thing I understood after 15 to 20 days after joining in industrial training is articleship is something more than due dates. There is some other work more than due dates also, income tax returns and GST returns. So the technical work which we do is something additional, and the analysis work, that's something additional which we get in industrial learning. And the best, the value addition is in campus. After qualifying CA, I think it will be an value addition to your resume, that and also brand value, which helps. And even regarding absorption after your training, it depends on the company. IOCL doesn't take the trainees after their completion of industrial training, and it depends from company to company. Some take, some don't take, so we can't generalize it. That's it. The value addition which you got is good, and you will understand how a CA, how the job role, how CAs work in companies as compared to firms. You will also understand it.
okay.
Okay. And like in articleship, a principal has either 3 or 5 or 7 articles under him. But in industrial training, you get a industrial trainer also. There is a trainer. So how is that experience? If anyone, Jay or Shreyansh or Sai, anyone wants to talk about that?
And one more question there is in the chat box, that under whom we work as a trainee. Well, so that must be of the utmost importance. We should know who our employer will be or who our trainer will be. Will it be a CA? Will it be of another person of some another profession? So yes, maybe Jay and Sai are already working as a trainee, so they can answer this question better, in a better manner.
Before we take the question, I guess Savesh is in. Can we give him the podium to speak?
Sure.
Chintu is his name, I see.
Okay, Chintu. So
hi.
Yes.
Hi guys, actually I haven't received a link, that's why I was a bit late for joining it. What was your question? Yeah, I can answer it. I have completed my four months of industrial training in UBS.
Okay, you can share your experience, like whatever, like you have gone through the 4 months. Share that first, then we'll take on the questions.
Yeah, obviously. Joining from the small firm to that MNC is a completely mesmerizing experience over there, as because you get a different pupils. You in my team, I used to have 3 legs in different countries. Okay, first of all, I used to have a continuous chat with the Switzerland team and the Poland team and India team. Switzerland team is called a GFA team. You used to give a instruction how to make it. I am on the field of preparation of a financial statement, of particularly for a BDs of a PNL, profit and loss statement, is to be under me, and I think the Jay is under for the balance sheet items. On last 20th of last this current month, we have published a reporting a profit of $2.0 billion. Right, and it's my job is to take care of that the profit and loss items and the profit and loss KPIs are good or not, whether it's appropriate, whether it shouldn't be absurd. It's my job.
Cool.
Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
Thank you so much, Sarvesh. And the question which we were asking was under whom you get to do your training, like who is your trainer particularly?
Actually, in the company, you will find a 2 person. Okay, first of all, it will be a line manager whom you are assigned with, another person will be a principal. It doesn't mean that you on the same team, your line manager and you and your principal would be on same team. You can be aligned under anyone on that particular form, because the person is working in a UBS and a CA can join you in anywhere. Okay, and the person normally they are used to be as ACCA, and the only one they can accommodate under it until unless they take a FCA. and FC taking a FCA, they need to file the form a principal. Okay, getting a CA principal need to find a form with the, I don't know what was the form, but they have to file a form. Then they can accommodate two articles under there. I hope I able to answer your question.
Yeah. Okay, so we can take another question.
I'm sorry, may I chip in?
Of course.
Yeah, thank you. And sorry to cut you out. I just saw a question which I guess requires urgency. The person is asking, he is in second year of articleship, is going to complete in October. Should I inform my principal yet, or should I give the interview first? Yeah, so first thing, I would expect, or I would request everybody to look out for the rules first. So as per the rules, you have to inform your principal 3 months before you join any firm, or before you not exactly apply, join any firm for industrial training, right? So an industrial training can be done in 9 to 12 months in the third year, obviously. So since your second year is going to complete in October, I guess you should immediately go and inform your principal, because otherwise your joining date might delay, right? Yeah, that would be my answer for that. Over to you, Kushi.
It's always better to inform your principal before even you're applying it, because the next after joining, you might receive an offer letter, then your principal is not ready, then it could be a hassle for you.
Yeah, true.
I would because I've seen my colleagues who are working in the UBS have faced this issue.
Yeah, definitely. I
They're
would
very
say,
precise.
yeah, you have to, I already informed my principal for my articleship interview. I mean, on the first day when I went for articleship interview, and that was the level. He just told me that, okay, we'll see. But then ultimately, if you are determined, they can't stop you. That is what I can say.
Right. Okay, so a question is directed to Rekha. Like, it's been asked a couple of times that are you selected for 12 months period or 18 months period?
Okay, so I'm selected for 12 months period. Now, I guess many students are applying for 18 month period and they are not getting any response. There are two reasons. Like, firstly, companies are not aware about the ICAI regulation that 18 months, like the period for industrial training has increased to 18 months. So that's why they are still hiring for 12 months candidates. Secondly, the candidates who are like eligible to apply as per 18 months, like for the 18 months industrial training, they are serving their notice period right now. So they can join after 2 to 3 months. And if they need it on immediate basis, so they are again going for 12 months candidates. So this situation will be like for around 1 to 2 months. After that, the 18-month candidates will also start getting the call.
Okay, right. So another question is, if you have a couple of attempts in intermediate, does that matter in selection process?
Also, if you start, when should you start your final studies? Also, like if you have done one subject or two subject, will it affect your selection process?
See, selection process will not be affected by the number of trainings, like the coachings you have taken. It will be affected by the knowledge you have. Like if you are done with SFM and FR, I will suggest that FR and SFM should be completed before you give your interviews, because the question the interview will ask you will be like very much relatable to those subjects. So you could answer it in much better way if you have completed the studies for these two subjects. Rest is it totally depends on you that how you cover your syllabus. So plan accordingly if you want to go for industrial, because in industrial training you will get less time for study as compared to, but it is like totally depends on individual experience. I can't comment on this because articleship में भी कुछ students के लिए बहुत hectic होता है, कुछ के लिए industrial में easy होता है, and for some it's vice versa. So plan accordingly. You know how much workload you have in your articleship. So I will suggest ki try to complete as much as subjects you can before starting your industrial training. And if you can't, like, if the situation is like you can't cope up, so go with single group. Don't miss your attempt just because you are not well prepared with both groups. If you're prepared with single group, then you should go for it. Yeah, please.
Yes, thank you so much, Rekha.
One more question I missed, which Khushi asked. There are number of attempts in, yeah, that doesn't matter. There are only few firms which consider, like, which shortlist candidates on the basis of number of attempts, but most of the firms doesn't even ask you about that how many attempts you have taken to clear CA, IPCC or CA, CPT. So that doesn't matter at all. What matters is what experience you have gained during your articleship period and how much knowledge you have.
Okay, there are some more questions. One of them is, if 18 months ending in August 2021 and companies are not aware about it yet, how do we manage this?
Oh, I guess like companies will take around 1 month to, like, this thing will be in their notice, because when a candidate applies, and the like the interviewer is calling them and they are like, we are hiring for 2 months, so even they can inform that now ICI the regulations have been changed and we are also eligible. So कुछ recruiters को तो students के through ही पता चल रहा है, those who are applying for industrial training. Secondly, industrial trainees who are currently working as industrial trainee in any organization, they can also inform the like the recruiting team, like there is a change. And even I have informed, like in my organization, I got selected into in Hindustan Times as well and HSBC as well. So I also informed in HSBC that I joined there, but then I switched to HSBC. So I also informed them that the 18 months like the policy has been started by the ICI. So they also started hiring according to that. So I think it will take few days to be like in the notice of all the recruiters. And after that, the things will get normal.
Thank you, Rekha. One of the participants, Muskan, has still issue regarding this 18 months. So I'll just unmute her. So,
okay.
Hi, Rekha, and hello to all the industrial trainees. First of all, thank you for guiding us. What the query which I have is that right now I've completed 21 months of my articleship, and I'm consistently applying for the various vacancies that I'm coming across and which suits my profile. The query which I have is that as Rekha you mentioned, companies are at this point of time are not aware about this 18 months criteria. So they are generally looking out for the candidates who are ready to join them for 12 months. And another thing which I'm coming across, the most vacancies that are being posted right now is that they want immediate joiners, right? So there is a category of students like me who have their 15 to 17 months of articleship left, and we are not being able to apply for these roles where they want immediate joining because they want for 12 months, and we have more than that, a little more time than that. And say if we apply 2 to 3 months down the line, by that time the companies will be aware of this criteria 18 months, and they would want to recruit 18 months 18 months. So how do we get come out of this situation and make sure that we are not deprived of the good opportunities that we are capable of grabbing?
Okay, I totally can understand what you are trying to say and what pain you are going through right now. So firstly, let me clear you guys one thing. Like, if a candidate has completed 2 years, 2 months, 2 years, 3 months of their articleship, and then they are joining for industrial training, so they still have to like do industrial training for 12 months. Like because most of the companies which they hire, they like hire the industrial trainings for 12 months. Like, I have already completed my 2 years and 1 month, but still I have to do it for 1 year, not for 11 months. Okay. So what I think, I am not sure about this, like for the 18 months candidates also, if a candidate has completed 1 year, 8 months or 1 year, 9 months, So the company, when they will hire for 18 months. So you have to like serve the 2 to 3 months period extra. Please
Sorry
correct.
to, Rekha, sorry to interject you, but it depends from company to company. In our company, we used to have a 9 months. It might be differ from a company to company, so we can't lay a blanket statement over there.
So in that case, like won't my
Yeah.
articleship period, I mean, won't my attempt get deferred because like if I
No.
state the facts of my case, my second year of articleship will be completed on 30th September of this year, and third year eventually will be completed on 30th September of 2022. So right now what I have in mind is that if I get a good opportunity, I'm ready to defer my attempt for that. If need be,
Deferring an attempt is not a good thing, obviously.
I will suggest you should go for 12 months thing, because you have already completed 1 year, 10 months, I guess, right?
I've completed no, not 10 months. It's the 22nd month. Yeah, like I'm about to complete 1 year, 10 months.
Yeah, 1 year, 10 months.
Yeah.
No, so you should like keep applying, and like the interview process and the selection process till you join, it will take around 1 to 2 months. So you should go with 12 months policy instead of going with 18-month policy. You don't have to defer your attempt as well.
All right, I get your point. Thank you. One more thing, since I got the opportunity, like I have been unmuted. This is about the leaves. As companies mention, it may be 2 months, 3 months, or 3.5 months that we will be allowed as in industrial as leaves during industrial training. I want to know during our 3-year articleship period, as per ICI guidelines, we get 1/6 of the total time served as leaves, right? So suppose I was eligible for 150 leaves during my articleship period. During my 3 years of articleship, and say I've exhausted 60 leaves during my articleship period itself. So when it comes to leaves during industrial training, will those leaves be adjusted against the leaves which will be given by my recruiter, or these are separate leaves which they mention altogether?
To be honestly, the maximum leave should be allowed is 150 days. Okay, but it's a mutual concern. You can adjust it because the company used to give a maximum 3 months or 3.5, but in our company they will only provide a 50 days. It's because of 1.6 period served divided by 1.6 1/6. Yeah, it will be there. I don't think so they will have anything issue over there, but the maximum leave over 3 periods including your industrial training should be 152 or 158, whatever it is.
Okay, so it's the aggregate of what I have been using up in my what I have used up in my articleship and as well as in industrial training.
Actually, that don't matter about that, but to be on a safer side, it should be not more than 152 days.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. One more, maybe one of the last questions I will be taking. So, like, their participants are seeking for the profiles or fields in which they can apply for industrial training. So, any of you could guide them, at least give them an idea that these are the fields, these are the portfolios, these are the profiles the companies are seeking for industrial trainings. Rekha, sure.
Okay.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Maybe survey.
Yeah, you can. Then I will be there.
Okay.
Yeah, Rekha.
So most of the vacancies which I have seen are mainly in finance, treasury, and auditing, taxation. So these are the major fields which I'm mentioning over here. Rest, it's totally on you that what is your interest. The recruiter, while posting on the LinkedIn, they clearly mention the field they are hiring for. So if that is like the field you are looking for, so you should go for that.
Sarvesh?
Yeah, I would like to add as I am on the investment bank or global management in industrial training. So you can go with the asset management. You can go with the global wealth management, means of wealth management. You can go with the IB firms. Let me finish it, okay? And you can go with the normal banking firms like a Kotak Mahindra Bank and HSBC. And one thing, when you apply for the big companies like UBS, Goldman Sachs, and Credit Suisse, you need to consider one thing in your mind, that they are offshore companies, okay? They are not an actual investment bank, a front-end job. They will only give you a reporting job, analytics job. The people used to have admiring and lucrative opportunity on an investment bank. It's not like that, to be honestly. It's a reporting job. because the India don't have, only the India have a fraction of the trading amount in the normally on the basis of, I don't know what they are, but the office are only Mumbai's. Okay, if you are considering for the investment bank, please consider the company should be have a word capital or security in their name. Either it's just a UBS or Credit Suisse or Goldman Sachs, then it will be a normally it will be a reporting agency also, and you will get a reporting job, and the what the expectation you have, you might be not fulfill that. Another thing you can have as the Rekha tool, as a Rekha introduced about the taxation and the auditing also, the DB, I saw the DBS banking vacancy or the auditing, you can also go with it. And currently I saw the HSBC is hiring for their reporting, accounting and reporting. You can apply for the HSBC.
So on profile part, I think I can segment the job profiles that industrial training offers. So basically, one part is investment banking, as I think the previous speaker mentioned. So investment banking, you have JP Morgan, you have Morgan Stanley, then also UBS. So this is the investment banking role. Usually it is mid-end or back-end role. But so I've heard JP Morgan takes 1 or 2 trainees a year for front-end role. So I have 1 or 2 friends who did this front-end role. So it's very rare. You should have articles experience also regarding front-end of investment banking, etc. So this is the one part, investment banking. Then you have conglomerates like HUL, Aditya Birla Group, you have Marico. These companies offer role at group level. You do maybe group level strategy roles, etc. Then you have individual corporates like you can say Aditya Birla Sun Life Insurance, Amazon, Flipkart, all these individual corporates. They give you roles in one function of the finance. Let's say maybe taxation, accounting, audit. So these are the broad areas. Lastly, a new field that is emerging that I'm seeing is related to equity investments. Like Motilal Oswal is offering equity research profile for industrial trainings. So yeah, this is the broad segmentation. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, this is the broad segment of what are the different profiles that are being offered in industrial training. Yeah. So also one question that I saw that was being addressed: what is the difference between the work you do in articleship and industrial training? So I would just give me a minute.
Yeah, you will get it.
Yeah. So the difference between these two is, in articleship, you are a service provider to all these corporates. You do maybe audit or tax compliances or maybe some compliances for these corporates. But when you do industrial training, you get into these corporates. So you get to see the business side of it also. You get to see some different functions, like you might be able to see, marketing or sales side of it. So this is the, very fundamental difference between articleship and industrial training. That in articleship, you are the service provider who is catering to these corporates, and in industrial training, you are getting to the corporate itself. So this is the whole together different perspective that you get when you apply for industrial training. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Shreyans.
One another different side of the table after joining industrial training. Okay. Otherwise, so, yeah, you are.
Sure. You can also share your experience, of course.
Yeah, just add on the Shreyansh, what he was saying, that on a different manner, that you are when you are auditing with a company, you are sitting on a different side, and after you join the industrial training, you are sitting on another side, and now you have to hide from your statutory auditors what are the loopholes and what the lacunas you have. And another thing that from the differentiate the articleship and the industrial training is the articleship gives you exposure to the some amount and some extent of the, but you are working with the MNCs such like a UBS, they provide the immense amount of technical as well as knowledge, skill knowledge, as well as it means the skill knowledge for around how to prepare PPT. Even that I just saw the first time the how to prepare PPT and how to talk and how to have a conversation with your colleagues and how to have a stronghold on a Tableau, how to stronghold on your Python. Even the CA student, they are encouraging to at least you should learn a one language in the sense coding language. Okay. Yeah. And they're training their employees regularly and regressively, they're training their employees, and they are also boosting their morals with their kudos points and rewards. That are a different thing, which I haven't seen on my partnership firm.
Thank you so much, Sarvesh. And one other question which I see coming up in the chat box is HSBC has rejected someone's CV. So maybe Rekha, you could answer it in the chat box only to maybe personally to him. So what could be the reasons behind it, and what should he or she do to improve his or her CV, right? So yes, I see many questions coming up, but we have a limited time. So what I would suggest all of you, uh, I will just make a Google form and circulate it in the group, like WhatsApp groups. So you could fill it up, and Divya, Khushi have already put the link in the chat box for the WhatsApp group. So you could join it, and maybe we could sort these queries and questions after this seminar also. So yes, Khushi, over to you.
You can also connect the LinkedIn.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah, definitely.
actually, we have shared the WhatsApp group link. If it's comfortable for the industrial trainings, even they can join and answer if there are any queries. Or, of course, you can connect to them via LinkedIn, as they said. Also, if this session, I found it very fruitful. And this is one of a kind session that we had for the first time, because Ahmedabad had this interactive session with the industrial trainees. And if it was fruitful for all the participants also, we can have it again with the same trainees or different trainees. So for joining today, Rekha, Sai, Shreyansh, Sarvesh and Jay, thank you so much for joining in today, for sharing your experience, also for taking your time and answering all the participants' questions. Also, thank you to all the participants for coming in and gaining knowledge about another aspect of our fraternity, another aspect of our articleship that we can also pursue and grow, because that is not explored by many right now. So that's all for today. I hope everything was nice.
Khushi, can you just give me a podium for me? Sorry if I already explained by some other trainees, you can apply to there are the various route you can apply it. The first of all is the ICI link, okay? And the company you want to you want to work for it, continuously bore on that. And there will be it would be possible that you don't have a currently vacancy, but in near future they will have it. And the last one option is LinkedIn. Surely from the three of that, if you are searching in that, you will definitely find an industrial training.
Yeah, if I can chip in.
Yes, sure, Jay.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, I have not spoken much because I was noting down few points. If you guys permit, I can take more 7 minutes from you. Only if you permit, or anybody who wants to can can leave. I mean, that's his choice. But first thing I have seen is okay. Attempts question has been answered. Framing your resume. First point. I think this is not been touched upon most. So what they want to see in your resume is what they want you to work on, right? So again, I would reiterate, focus on the job description. With this link, I come on to one more question, which was on job description. As I already told you, read your job description thoroughly, right? It might say you have to do, say for example, you have to have Excel skills, like the basic point which is in every job description. So you have to describe it in your resume. So I'll tell you how to frame your resume. Okay, this is the thing which I use, and actually even I learned it. It was nothing from within me, so I would like to share it. So how should you frame your resume? First thing, it should be true. It should be truly you. Okay, that's the first thing you have to make sure that is right. The next thing is, always remember what they want is to what you have. Like, when will they select you? If they find that, okay, this guy can do what I want. So read the job description, highlight the things which they want, and against each point share your experiences. Right? For example, Excel, I can say the bare minimum is Excel. So you can say, I have worked on Excel for creating financial statements or etc. Anything. So if it's an audit client, say internal audit, then you say that I have worked on so and so clients in audit fields. Say, share your experience. See, I can just say that I'm the Prime Minister of India, but would you believe it? No, right? unless you see my experience, you won't believe it. That is why it is very important to link it. I've practically written it. I wrote each and every point which was mentioned in the job description. I put an equal to sign, and I written my experience. That is the first thing. And trust me, if you do this, no company will reject it, provided you have the experience. And also a bit of luck where they don't find another person who is better than you, obviously. Coming on to the size of clients, I guess it's already been addressed, but yeah, it definitely does not matter, because I already told experience is what matters. Next is transfer in industrial training. I feel that's a very, very, very rare, and I don't even think it's possible, but I'm not sure of it. Please find it out on Google. Next is a profile of industrial training. Somebody was mentioning he has internal audit and all. That would be again on your luck. Obviously, they do have. You have to read the job description. Somebody has asked that he is in internal audit and do industrial training provides internal audit experience. So that is what I can say. That depends on, yeah, they do provide, but you have to scan each and every job description. Coming on to exam leave, one of the very important points which was mentioned, I guess, which got missed. So exam leave, inclusive or exclusive, right? So now even that depends on the organization and how much exam leave. So first thing I would say that always remember to expect least leaves as possible, right? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you simple example. So you get 1/6 of your leave, of your articleship, right? So if you're working for 3 years, they'll give you 1/6. So why would an industrial trainee, I mean, a trainee, yeah, exactly, will get more than 1/6 of the period which he worked, right? If I am to hire an industrial trainee, I will say that ICI is giving you 1/6 of you work for ICI. I'll tell I give you the 1/6 of which you work for me. Isn't that justified? Why would I give the leaves which you saved in your articleship during my industrial training, right? So when it comes to 9 months or 12 months, it will be mostly 1 month or 1.5 months, 2 months. And being a industrial training, you should try, because see, yeah, again, comes one point, that your intent for joining industrial training. Why are you joining? Right? You're joining to learn. If you're planning to take leaves and worrying about leaves, or obviously that's a different side when it comes to studies. I'm not telling about that. But if you're thinking that I'll take more leaves there, then why are you even joining? Because 9 months is already a very less time to learn anything in industrial training. Trust me, it's a very less time. 3-4 months will go just by learning the process. So in that, if you like, I tell you an example where you should be willing to work even on public holidays, right? That should be your dedication if you're working. And apart from that, you should also manage your studies. That's a different point. So exam leave, obviously, they inclusive or exclusive depends on the organization. But again, mostly it would be inclusive, to answer that. Applying without getting notified. So one of the persons asked that, how can I apply without any post being made public, right? So you have to reach out to people. I'm sure everybody who is here might have reached out to very vast majority of people. I believe that, because I personally did. Mine was a very up and down experience, but would share definitely someday. But yeah, you have to reach out to as many people as possible, right? On LinkedIn, on anywhere, wherever you listen about industrial training, just reach out. Just list down the firms. Search on LinkedIn the firm names, you'll get industrial training in so and so firm. Reach out to them, send them your resume, ask them if there is any vacancy, please let us know. So before even posting that, you can get the thing by just sharing. And it should not be just bhai mujhe ye kaam hai, ye karke de de. You have to build a relation. It's not a one-way thing. So try to have a relation, try to ask about them, try to have a chat, and then do that. Okay, that is a very important point. That is why many of us don't get response. At my initial stages, I was like, do you have any vacancy? Thank you. Why would he answer? Why would I answer? You have to build a relation, right? Coming to the last point, resume content, as I've already mentioned, the important point of job description, you should also mention extracurricular activities. Nobody, see, they want you to work with them, right? They don't want you to work. I mean, you will be working with them each day. Why would they want a boring person to work with them, right? They also want some interesting thing. So you have to also be good at extracurricular activities, because that is what the industry sees. One more question, I guess it will take 1 more minute, I'm sorry, regarding how to convince your principal. See, if just imagine yourself in place of your principal, right? When would you be convinced if a person is a person who can do a lot of work at a low stipend going away from you? When will you be satisfied? See, it's very simple. In
Find some.
deciding anything, just question it to yourself. There itself the answer lies, right? So that is when you have to build the relations with the principal, right? That is how you have to work for him. I used to log in, I mean, I used to go at 9 o'clock in the morning. I used to close the office with my office boy in the first year. That was the dedication I had. That was the intent I had, because that was the relation I maintained with my principal. My principal used to go at 6 o'clock. I used to sit till 10. I used to work, and I used to go with closing the office with the office boy. So then when I came to second year, I reduced it. I completely reduced it. So what this made is, in the first year, I built a relation with my principal. In the second year, I made my workspace in such a way that I indirectly conveyed it to my principal that I am more focused on my studies. Then I used to come at 11 instead of 9, because our office was 10. I used to go sometimes earlier or sometimes late, that different. But then in my second year, I started coming at 11. Right. This is when I told him that, okay, fine, I'm going through my classes. I asked him to leave at 6:37 or 8 maybe, if there's no work, because I indirectly conveyed to him that now I'm focusing more on my studies. So that is how he understood, okay, fine, abhi ye kaam mein interested nahi hai, right? He wants more time for studies. And that first year relation which I built, that is how I could take it. And then at the end of third year, I just told him, sir, aap jo bologe, I am ready to it, but I want to go there. I agree to them before, why do you want to disagree and continue? Why can't you agree and continue? If he says कि ठीक है मैं 10 दिन extra leave डालूंगा, okay sir, no worries, do it. Why can't you agree? If you want him to agree, you have to agree first, right? That's the basic question which we get a lot. How to convince our principal? Why do you even have to convince? You just have to build a good relation. Would you convince your mother for anything which you want, which you desire for? No, right? Her love will automatically make her give it to you. It's because of the relations. A simple answer to that is build relations, right? Yeah, I'm extremely sorry I took 3 minutes of your time, but I hope it was helpful. Thank you.
And try to get the HR's email ID through that relationship.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, one more point. Yeah, that is what I said. Now you have to connect with people. You have to connect and you have to get info from them.
Because nowadays I've seen that after just saying this hi and how are you, just they used to send a resume. Can you just put it forwarded to HR, and how I will reply it? Because every day you will get the same thing. And another point I would like to cater is a stipend. Stipend depend from a company to company. It's vary from a 10,000 to a 50,000. And even I have seen the one video on HSBC. Rekha can confirm it that whether it was not a 76,000. Rekha, is it possible to getting a 76,000 from the HSBC?
Yeah, HSBC offer different stipends. It's not fixed like for each and every role and each and every like the area.
Because now I saw that currently HSBC is giving a CMA industrial training of 15,000 only.
Yeah. That is what I'm saying, that in HSBC stipend is not fixed for all the regions, for all the profiles. It differs.
Yeah, mainly in the investment bank, I can say that it differs from 25,000 to 35,000, and Goldman Sachs basically are 50,000. I hope I get to the point of stipend I saw on the chat channel.
That should not be a point of concern at all,
yeah,
unless you want to shift to some other place. So if you are relocating, then that's a different thing. But other than that, are you going for stipend or are you going for learning?
For learning that something.
Should be, yeah, exactly.
Because the learning is more important than getting a stipend.
I would like to hand it over to our coordinators. Thank you so much for providing this opportunity. And yeah, over to you.
Yeah, we are working from home only. Most of us. Last question was there.
Yeah, one more thing which I just want to mention, as you said, like please, like I have seen candidates who are not applying for industrial training just because the vacancy is from Bangalore and Mumbai, Pune, Gurgaon, and the candidate doesn't belong to that place. So currently work from home is going on in most of the companies, for most of the industrial trainings, we are doing the industrial training from work from home only. So you can apply. Just don't be said. Don't feel like that you will not apply because you can't relocate. अभी तो पूरा जब से कोरोना चला है तब से work from home is going on, so you can apply. You should give a try.
More 8 months will be there. You can join it.
Yeah. For I think for next 5 to 6 months, the work from home will continue.
Yeah, obviously. And even they call their employees, they will call with the 50%, 20%, and they will gradually increase it.
Exactly.
And the interns will be at the last, because you are standing on the bottom of a pyramid.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Hey, one thing I would say, okay, we are no aliens, okay? We are buddies. So please don't make us feel like something big, okay? We are just CA final students as you are. Oh my God, so much thank you and all to everybody. It's not required, man. I mean, we faced it. We didn't have the opportunity. You have the opportunity.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. And we thank you for listening to us and giving us this podium, okay? So you don't need to thank, please, okay? We are
Listening
buddies,
is hard
please.
done.
Definitely.
Nice of you all to say such wonderful things. But you did guide many people today.
Jay, Khushi is our secretary, and her role in this webinar is to give a vote of thanks. Now, I would ask you to give a way out for her. How would
Definitely. See, I'll tell you, I can, as you say, it strike my mind that, what is Thanksgiving? It's like the feeling of happiness which you give, right?
Exactly.
And as what I could get from our industrial trainees is they were happy addressing all of us, right? So then, if we are so happy to address, why not give another chance? That would be a big thank, because we are happy doing that.
Perfect.
That's a way out, I could think.
Nice
Yeah,
one.
because definitely.
That could be a matter of discussion for another session.
Yeah, definitely. And there
definitely
are so many things.
Please
Many
send me a
things.
link early if you invite me.
Of course. Sure.
There are so many things. I believe this was just a very brief session. Each and every person has different experiences where I would say not the experiences could be shared, but there are many learnings from those experiences which can be shared.
Exactly.
And any time would not be sufficient for that, but definitely we can do it in sessions over time if people have time, obviously.
True, we can make a series out of this for next batches to come.
Definitely, I'd say please continue this, and every 6 months or whatever, whenever you get time, or because I've seen people not knowing about it. I was fortunate enough that I don't know how it came across. I was just curious to know what exactly CMA hota kya hai, and I got to know. But definitely there are a lot of people who are unaware about these opportunities, and trust me, there is a lot to learn.
Because we don't have a content on our internet about industrial training, to be honestly.
No, I found it through internet only, but I
No,
would say efforts matters.
Nowadays, it's there. Yeah.
Right.
are
So
you guys the same from or what?
we got so many insights today. It was a wonderful session. Just before we end, I would request all the participants to turn on their cameras so that we can take a snapshot of this session.
In the meantime, we can just have some fun. Anybody who wants to sing a song?
Yeah.
Who said yeah?
Or share. As a matter of fact, anything. If you want to share anything, you'll be having a minute or two as per. I mean, that's decided by either Jay or Khushi, obviously.
No, if someone wants to really come forward.
Jay, are you a treasurer of the Vikasa?
He's the vice chairman.
Yeah, actually, so you are the big people, not us, okay?
Exactly.
We are also a CA final student.
Yeah.
In fact, we are also striving for industrial training, not you guys for Vikasa. So
Nice. Even I was very, I didn't even know I was into some kind of articleship in past 2 years. Yeah, you can take the screenshot. I mean,
Just
I'll
I'll
speak
just
if
take.
it's okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see, influence also matters. Your friends matter. Choose your friends properly. If you ask me, if I were with my friends now, I would have never come here. Trust me, because I went out, I went against them. That is when I realized I got, demotivated. I got cursed. I faced. As a matter of fact, everybody would have faced, whoever is pursuing. So you have to choose your interest, not they. Okay, you choose it. Try to explore yourself. Why would anybody give you anything in a plate and say that please eat it? No, you have to bring it. So that is what I would say. And also, uh, nothing is like, okay, if he is doing industrial training, or we won't study, we won't get time to study. Yeah, I have not studied since I've joined industrial training. I accept the fact, but I'm not telling that I won't study in future. Right, it depends on you how you manage to study. Right, if you want to study, you will. अगर मैं थर्ड ईयर आर्टिकलशिप में हूँ तो भी मैं नहीं पढ़ूंगा, और मैं इंडस्ट्रियल ट्रेनिंग में हूँ तो भी मैं नहीं पढ़ूंगा. Right, depends on me. So that is what I would say. I hope I didn't take any extra time.
No, no, no.
Not at all.
Yeah.
From the initial of articleship, you should have in a mind that we have to do industrial training, because according to that you can plan it.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say to all the participants over here, okay, I personally feel this thing a lot, where nowadays we are just focused on degrees. Please don't be. Please don't be. See, unless you learn, nothing's gonna happen. If you're focusing on degrees now, I've seen my friends, I've seen other colleagues, they are focusing on degrees. अरे यार, it's okay to fail. अरे भाई, मैं इंडस्ट्रियल ट्रेनिंग कर रहा हूँ. I'm not saying I'll pass. ठीक है, फेल हो गया तो क्या? Does that degree matter or the experience matters? Right, even if you are 10 times fail, I can show you various examples where how they have succeeded in life way better than who have passed in first attempts. Right, so please focus on learning. CA is a profession, it's not a degree. It's a profession. You have to maintain that. For that you have to learn. I would really urge it. And I would, if you want me, I'd, like, I don't know how to mention in words, but it's a very, very, very big request to, focus on learning. Don't fear यार, फेल होंगे, रिलेटिव्स बोलेंगे, प्रिंसिपल बोलेगा और कोलीग्स बोलेंगे, ठीक है 6 महीने, उसके बाद क्लियर हो जाओगे ना, then who will say? Don't fear failure. What I
And in
mean,
Really
industry,
don't
nice
fear
you
failure.
have to clear your attempt on 10 after taking a 10 attempts. It was
No,
just an example.
no, truly said, as you rightly mentioned, Jay, not succeeding is important, but learning is important. But
Learning is
this going in industrial training, whether going in the industrial training or not, it might be the biggest decision of your career, this curriculum or your academics. This might or might not be, right? So you have to take this decision on your own risk, and you have to set your priorities well. I'll tell you, if you have to pass it on first attempt and you don't have time, don't take the decision which you will regret it. Right? And
Yes,
you
decisions.
want to go for industrial training, so forget about other things. I'm not telling to forget about other things, but just set a primary goal which you want to achieve, right? This might help you. And in fact, not in this particular thing, industrial training, in life also. And we also are, me, Khushi, Divya is here. We also are doing extracurricular activities. We are in the committee of Vikasa. So we, right? Even I also have not started studying yet. And there might be options present in front of you, but you have to be wise enough to choose what you want to get through, right? So yes, maybe everyone is clear, and I just wanted to convey one more thing, that if you have any formal query related to the forms, related to the principles, related to the process, related to the ICI or sources, we as Vikasa team will be ensuring that we would be of help to you guys, and we'll do whatever we can do for you, right? So we'll look to the list which ICIA has already published. We are trying to call them, all the industries, all the employees, and if it would be possible for us, we'll make a new list, at least for Ahmedabad people. So don't worry about it, and just focus on your careers, on your exams, right? That's all from my side today. Yes, Kushi, over to you now.
Yeah. So it was a wonderful session, and all the participants can connect to Team Vikasa Ahmedabad. Our contact details are there on Instagram profile of Vikasa Ahmedabad. In the bio, you'll find a link to all the committee members' contact details. Also, join Vikasa's group for attending such many more sessions. If you have any suggestions, you can also send it to us. So hopefully meet you in the next event of Vikasa.
To add on to that, I'm sorry, I'm cutting you, Kushi. You can also reach out to us. I don't think any of the industrial trainee would be,
I know.
would say no. But please be careful with your questions. I might sound I might sound a bit harsh, but yeah, that is how. Anything which cannot be Googled, we are here to help.
Yeah, obviously. And the last point from my side, that last note, please guys, everything comes with a price, and the price shouldn't be your health. So take care of your health.
So sweet.
Okay.
Okay, done.
So
yes.
shall we end then?
Yes, I'll end the meeting, and thank you every participant for joining us, and thank you trainees for sharing your knowledge with us. Thank you so much. We'll meet in another
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Definitely.
Have a
Definitely.
good Sunday. Have a good Sunday, guys.
Yeah, definitely go somewhere out now.
Yeah, have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Enjoy.